Okay, so now that I am done calling out the dog situation, which actually gets way more intense and crazy because of this Jenn Gesuale, which basically she's been my friend and watched all these crazy things happen to me and my children. And now she thinks she can do it too, but just, I don't even care. Like, I'll save it for the documentary, the story. But I'm just moving on now with what's next, which is my kids coming over, and I can't wait for them to get here. And I wish that I just didn't have all this bullshit going on in my life with all of these different people. The Courts, Gino, Melissa, blah, 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 blah. Luckily, anyone like Jenn, she, or luckily for her, she can keep up through my life by being my first YouTube view for all of my videos, like she is. So she can still keep up and spread the word of what's going on, and maybe other people will start watching my YouTube videos too. And just get the story out. So, I mean, I pretty much just think like my kids' school staff, a couple attorneys that I send these videos to, are probably the only people that are really consistently watching. And that's fine because the school staff are the ones who have the most, who see my kids the most, who spend the most time with my kids during the school year, other than the obvious, But I didn't get to see them on Thanksgiving as usual. Not getting to see them any day. He messaged me today titling it visit. So I have my visit today with my kids, which is not a visit, it's my scheduled custody time. And I actually have them more than he had them and what he requested the first year. So he wanted them every other Saturday night. And, sometimes he just didn't show up in the driveway, whatever the case may be. But that was the first year, and that's what he chose, and I was happy to agree with that. Now to all of this. So it's just his newest playground, so it's just unheard of. I was a stay-at-home mom. Why this would happen? So I'm hoping to get at least a minimum of 50% custody, and if not, I have to move forward here. I will probably get the transcript from my last emergency hearing, which proves the lies, and then I will get a copy of my PFA, which I already have here. So that'll be something additional that I can turn into the Attorney General. I can buy that transcript at any time. I am just waiting here to see what happens, because why don't we just resolve this like the other two judges on my case, my criminal cases, have recognized that this is some divorce blow up gone mad. This has been over 3 years now that we've been separated. And then I went, what is this, a 2-year battle for my children now, in a custody battle. And we just need it to end. It's uncalled for, it's unheard of, it's not deserved, it's a child abuse to be keeping my children from me. So anyways, he messages me, they don't have school tomorrow because they're on fall break, to have them home at 9 a.m. So my custody time is 2 p.m. on Sunday after they go to Grace Life Church to the time I take them to school the next morning, Monday morning. And he will not let me have any more time with them. The judge and everyone and his attorney have all recognized, and the guardian, that Gino can change this and give me back full custody, 50% custody, whenever he wants. And like I said, this is his newest playground. And he has a girlfriend who punches me in the head and is just as bad of a bully, similar as Jenn. And, went to Woodland Hills. You get the drift. So I don't deserve to be punched in the head. I deserve to be able to go to my kids' dance and their sports and be a mom in their life again. I was a wonderful mom, probably one of the best moms out there. And those who know me and knew me when I was a stay-at-home mom, knows that is true. But then we've got this Britney Spears thing going on where all this crazy stuff is happening to my family and people are taking advantage of me because of that situation and taking advantage of my kids and making money off of us and stealing our things. And they try to push me to my limits, like stealing my fucking dogs, blah, 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 and my kids, and putting me in jail, and all of these things, and just constantly harassing me. So now Jenn has seen all of these things happen to me, and so now she thinks that she can get away with doing them as well. And so here we are, you know, Jenn YouTube, let's just call it the call out show. Let's call them all out, you know. It's just ridiculous. Like, if you're going to go to the extent of punching me in the head, stealing my children, lying in court, physically abusing me, vaccinating my medically exempt children, this Melissa who pretends to be their mom, and then steal my dog and then blame me for it, then go ahead. But like I said, let's just take a Britney Spears, let's steal her kids, push her to her limits, and see what happens when we follow her around and watch what she's going to do next because of what we've done to her. Well, here we are, folks. So I wish everybody in my life could either just get a grip or stay the hell away from me. And at this point, I just need to get my kids back. That is my goal, is to get my kids back. And I can gladly move on with whatever has happened and not have to keep, as Eric D says, spinning my wheels in Superior Court, going to the Attorney General, turning people in here to there, the bar, whatever. It's deserved, but it's time and stress on me when all I just want is my babies back who I raised. So there's that spiel for the day. I'm looking forward to my kids getting here, and we are going to get out Christmas decorations, and that should make us all happy. And it's a shame that my dad passed away, and now my friend is lying to police saying she's had my dog like this whole time. And this has been going on like, I don't know, a month now with this dog situation, like 3 or 4 weeks. And regardless, that's what I have left of my dad. That is what I have left of my family. And I thought she was just a friend helping me out, but just like I said, she was not a friend helping me out. I was dazed and confused. She's a bully, fucking out to steal my shit. But regardless, it's over and done with, and I'm glad that she's out of my life. And we move forward here this week. 7 letters coming in the mail from Superior Court. They did not arrive yet, so I think they should be arriving tomorrow. And I'll see what deadlines I have to meet for that. And at least I tried. No one can say at this point in time that I have not fucking tried. And who wants to hire an attorney to go into a courtroom with a judge who lies and antagonizes you straight on the stand and allows all this to happen? I've already done that. I've had 5 custody divorce attorneys. There is one that I would love to talk to and be willing to hire. He knows who he is, but or this other woman who I mentioned who is like $4.85 an hour. I may call her back because she does want to help me and she seems sound-minded. But I may not be having her help me until after this trial. I'm not sure yet. My friend is still looking for attorneys for me. He's really wants me to get an attorney to go with me but we're running out of time and I only have so much money here. I have to pay child support and live here in this nice home for my children to stay here on Sundays and live in their school district so I can drive them to school, 2 separate schools, and next year it'll be 3 separate schools, and I'm not complaining. I love being able to drive my kids to school. But regardless, I hope everyone had a happy Thanksgiving and give your kids and your pets a hug.